Today we'll really be discussing an important concept, the red and blue teaming in cybersecurity. What's it all about? What's the key differences between them? And what is the need for someone starting a career in cybersecurity to know the path to take, whether I should belong to the red team or I should learn skill sets pertaining to the blue team. So I will kick off with the red and blue team is a concept or exercise in cybersecurity that addresses the offense and defense of attack within an organization's security system. And these systems include both the technologies and the people who are using these technologies. So the red and blue team actually wants to know what the real world scenario of attacks seems like and what are the possible things we can do to ensure that this attack doesn't yield results in any organizational setting. And the common goal that lies between the red and blue team is to see that they discover and mitigate vulnerabilities that an external intruder can use on a system or a cyber criminal can explore. That is the main common goal for bringing up this concept, red team and blue team. Then what is the key differences between these teams per se? The red team, by definition, is well-trained cybersecurity professionals that utilize all forms of cyber attacks to compromise a system as it pertains to the real-world scenario, as though they are outsiders. So what these red teamers do, they try to frame a real-world scenario of what a cyber criminal can be able to do, the tactics, the techniques, and the common knowledge they could actually use to compromise or have access to an organizational system and its data. So they try their possible best to see how they can compromise its organizational security system. While on the other hand, the blue team includes highly experienced experts that detect, avert, and prevent intrusion of red team's sophisticated or advanced attacks on a system. So the blue team, alongside, working to see that the red teamers, on their attempt to frame a real-world scenario of attacking or gaining access or intrusion to a system that is not going to be possible for them, they try to see that the techniques the red teamers are planning or using won't actually yield result on an organizational system. So what's the key benefits of these teams that that organization really goes to an extent of imploring them to come to test run the security system of their organization? So the red team ensures that the test of an organization's current defenses is to identify its weaknesses at any point in time. So the main goal of a red teamer is how can we see the weaknesses and utilize it to know that this system can be exploited by someone or an outsider who wishes to hijack its data or use its information. While on the other hand, the blue team presents the system strengths to the attacks and the need for improvements. So the blue team, on the other hand, works to see that possible improvements are made in as much as the red teamers try to get advanced penetration into the system. They try to utilize all form of scanning, all form of threat intelligence to see that it's not really going to be possible for that red teamer. So their key benefit is to shield against this attack. But the main skills utilized by these red teamers and blue teamers is of essence to any person who wishes to choose a career in a cybersecurity. And these skill sets can be tamed on the part of the red teamers is that they are meant to be technical and they can be able to be dubious in their activity and have a sense of creativity to exploit human emotions and technology weaknesses of a system. Their skill set also revolves about having a knowledge about computer systems and its protocols, a bit of software or a round knowledge of software development, penetration testing, interception communication, cloning, and social engineering. While on the other hand, the blue team is proactively knowledgeable about evolving threats or attacks that can damage an organizational system. They focus daily on learning and relearning, security strategy, digital analysis, hardening techniques and detection tools, DNS research, microsegmentation, less privileged access, and the overall security of a system. So, on the other hand, the red teamers skills are purely focused on attacks, while on the part of the blue team are actually focused on defenses. In conclusion, I want to really bring note in bringing together the red team and the blue team to eliminate security breaches as it occurs at any point in time. This is an exercise that is meant to be practiced by any organization, and the combination of these two teams gave rise to what we call the purple team, as they are often known to bring up similar common knowledge of attacks and also proffer solutions to what can be done to daily improve the system security and make it more secure. And I hope in our next series we are going to deal more on each skill set pertaining to blue teaming and red teaming. As this is my fourth video, thank you very much for listening. See you next time.